What's up, guys? I'm back. Gonna reference last video and kind of roll it into this one for soaking. I want to go over soaking more, and I think NKTR was a great one because it had a lot of characteristics of TTOO and the bull run bid aspect. Okay, for me at least. All right, one totally missed this flag right here. All right, but that's okay because I was actually able to catch some and start understanding that the tape was soaking around 81, 82s. Okay, anything against 80, 80 and 83 cents. Okay, super cool. Right, I'm gonna break this down for you. All right, so I saw the same thing. Okay, TTOO had that quad stack. Some similarities show up. So bidders came up. Bidders present themselves again in the same way, right around here, and this is how this initiation, in my opinion, kind of started. All right, volume is great. One thing that I wanted to show you guys that's different from this name and these other names that maybe you're seeing examples of on my videos in the past or in general, guys, the float. What is the float on this name? Massive. All right, it's about 100 and let me see what my dilution tracker is telling me. It's 183 million. This is not your typical low float. It's gonna move. It's gonna put in this 5 minute, a couple candle pullback, rip new highs, etc., etc. So understanding that is gonna play a huge role in seeing how they're soaking this overall name and trading it. Okay, the MMs, market makers, or bigger picture guys with some deep pockets. Okay, so this started to happen right here, guys. Once something this was starting to set up as a five, wasn't really happening. Bigger float, understanding things, guys. Switch to a bigger time frame. Try to find. I like to try to find my same setup. There's a nice 10-minute flag here. First 10-minute making a new high. More importantly, bigger floats like this needs more time to consolidate, in my opinion. So, at a nice 15-minute flag, right? Same concepts. First 15, making a new high. Right here, want to see what happens. Okay, guys. Since this is a bigger float, there was soaking taking place. There's initiation that started right here, right? If you have to watch how things are formed from start goes to finish, right? The whole move from A through Z, wherever we at, right? The whole move, and then you want to see it you want to see the tape start to break down. So you have a concept and an understanding of what is a tape that is no longer bullish, no longer has strength, and is no longer strong. If you bounce around all day, you go left, you go right, you got something here, you got a piece here, that's fine. That's fine. But to understand how a ticker is moving from 9:30 or even pre-market, right? I didn't even go that far. All right, I really don't trade that. I just whatever happens pre-market, cool. But if you watch this whole move, you'll get an understanding of how it's being controlled, right? How this whole thing is moving and why. All right. So again, they did not let this thing break above here. It's just like a brick in the sea. Yes, it's a big float. Once we broke 0.838, it then again consolidated above that level, held there, soaked more. This thing was not breaking down anymore. There's a couple small attempts if you really want to go crazy. Of it trying, it's soaked right here. All right, and now we got a real upper trend line break and things started to crank. Now, once this thing starts cranking, guys, if you see this whole run up, every pullback soaked, went higher, soaked and went higher. Okay, let me start zooming in and out of this thing. Okay, all right. So same thing, TTO. Soaking took place at many levels. Okay, you see the breakdown right here. It's soaked right here, consolidated again, soaked. Broke above here, 0.90, and we had a nice 0.90 reclaim. Just because things broke down doesn't mean it's not going to work out or pan out. Okay, the same type of TTOO thing that happened right here, started to take place right here. This thing needed more time to consolidate for more legs. It's a bigger float. Okay, understand that and understand how this thing is trading, and you'll learn how to size accordingly. You'll learn how to scalp. You'll learn how to hold position differently. Okay. Yeah, but That's what took place. Is a great trade right here. Had 82 average on that one. Scaled most into um, sub dollar, and then I got some scales above a dollar, dollar 04. I think. Let me see. Uh, yeah, last ones I got all high 90s, all a lot of high 89s, and then I got a couple ones for a dollar 03 and a 4. That was a nice trade. All right, I'm no longer in this thing. I think there's probably a day two continuation thing, but don't want to get too crazy and talk about other things. But other than soaking, okay? So soaking, you're gonna look for the tape, right? When I see something that's heavy, we're seeing the opposite, right? Things are heavy, but now things are soaking. Any hidden buyers, right? You got the bid and the ask pop up real quick. Okay, file new. So all right. Let's go here. Okay. So on the bid side, right? This is the bids, the ask. All right. Soaking. If we have a one right here, all right. And there's I don't know a 50, whatever it is, right? Okay. And the price is at $3. We'll say it's at $3 right here and 301. Sorry, $3, 2.99. We're trying to break $3. There's a hidden buyer, right? The price is no longer coming down. There's a lot of selling going on in time and sales that's going on right here. The bid is one. The price is not dropping, but you're seeing orders get printed through. Bunch of orders. There's a hidden buyer. There's a soaker on the tape. Price is not breaking 2.99. Now, this wall right here, I call this being met with pressure. Okay? Soaking going on. I want to see that. The ask and the bid. There's a hidden buyer, there's an ask, there's a wall. Now this thing, what happens? Starts to go to 48, 47, 35, 20, boom, it breaks. Right? Super important to understand that there was a soaker at 299 or wherever the chart is taking place, okay? It could happen, right here. Soaker, soaker, bid in the ask, it's not dropping. Okay? There's a hidden buyer. I'm interested. They're soaking on the tape. Let me see the pattern. Let me look left. Is there a high? Is there a low? Daily pivot. Anything to like stand out, stick out, and have an incentive, right? If I see that, soaking, quad stacks come in. Anything that's holding up, and if you see some selling going on the tape or someone try to stuff it, holding, holding, holding. Don't overcomplicate it. Look for similarities and a soaking tape. All right. Much love, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Peace out.